Right. Welcome back to Smedley's Ranch. I don't have a whole lot of room right here. I'm gonna show you why. Uh, if I had my waders, remember that first video I did about a year back, right over there? There's just enough land over there. I'll show you where if I had my waders, I could have walked through that over to that point right there. But this is about it. And if you look over there, it's just water going there and water going there. So, but it looks like I would probably be able to walk across that onto there. Maybe next time. But for right now, this is what I got to work with. And I could maybe go to that point right there and shoot over. We'll see. If I start getting snagged a lot right here, I'll figure it out. But one pole for sure. I can get one pole in there. I'm pretty sure. To one there, and if I can get one to settle more over here, okay. But you see, there's weeds and stuff, so I got to be careful. Anyway, this is what I do though, so we'll figure it out right now. Okay, I've got one rod ready to go, which is always nice, right? It's always nice having one that you just put on, and it's set up really well for this too with the heavier. I think that's a 1 ounce egg sinker. Kind of a long leader, but we'll see. We're gonna see what happens. Got some more. I guess they got rained on, so some of the worms are kind of dead. That might be kind of good for this. You know, there's bound to be dead worms getting washed into the water, right? So I'm gonna use these dead ones first while I get the other stuff. See, it's all those are goners, but hopefully it's more natural for this water. Dead worms. All right, let's fish. I'm thinking right here to start. Bloop, right there, right there. Oh, on. Am I on it? Yep. Okay. Am I off? No. Bummer. And I'm hooked on it. Doggone it. And that's fishing. Lost two worms, one cast. I'll just put one on this time. The line got over that weed over there. Okay. Wormed up. Let's try that again. Good thing this is a stronger line. Okay, get over there this time. There you go. Am I gonna stick it in the ground? Mess up my cork? Yeah, I am. There you go. There we go. Now, all we have to do is you see that? All we have to do is not be snagged. And we're fishing. How do I know if I'm snagged or not? Time will tell. Time always tells. Uh-oh. What was that? Did you see that? Oh, some sort of fish activity. That's a good sign. So what I'm going to do for these is, instead of I have to drill that hole out. I'm gonna take this clip, right? I'm gonna go through here like that. Then I'm gonna clip back into here like that. And I've just repaired that because this doesn't, well, this one is the best one, but it's still not very good. There you go. Actually, I'm gonna put it down a little lower. There we go. All right. I don't really have that option on this one. I'm sitting here watching it. Bells aren't super important right now. What's important is next rod going out. Pull that out of there. All right. Hopefully hopefully there's not a lot of weeds right there. That's what I'm gonna try and do. Set something down closer. That one goes out further. The next one goes in closer. That's what I'm gonna try. That's the plan. Okay. Try to check your pole fast. Your first couple casts. See how I just cast? Most people like leave your pole alone, but you need to be sure you're not snagged. So how you sure you're not snagged is pull on it. See that? That's snagged. It's snagged good. Nope. Woo. Come out of something and back into something. Oh, man. Out of something, into something again. Okay. Woo. 20-pound string just made me a believer. Out. The phrase? Just weeds, probably. That means further out. Mmm. Huh. Means I might need heavier gear, which I don't. I do have another pole. Little carp right there. Ooh, man. Means they're feeding right over there. Does that mean go get my waders? I think that's what that means. Let me give it one more try. Let me keep trying. Put this guy on. See what happens. Go just a little bit farther out. Mm-hmm. Okay. Finding your placement bank fishing is very important. You'll find many times There's only certain places you can cast. Get your. That's free right there. That's good. That's still free. That's free. Okay. Really? Oh, shoot! Shoot! Really? I probably should have did this first. Should have just cast it with the sinker. Okay. That's what I should have did first. Now I'm thinking about it. Right? Just cast the sinker. Fill it out. See how you make adjustments, right? Something happens and you go, oh, what the hell? So I'm gonna just cast this out, get a feel of what's down there, right? I was good, but the current pushed me over into that. That's never gonna work. So I'm gonna try right here, like I was saying, right here, see what happens. That doesn't feel very good. That's good. That's good. It's not very deep right there either, bro. I might have to go get the waders, or just walk through the water. Waste time or get wet. And if you know me, if you know me, you know I don't like getting wet. If you know me. But I'm almost thinking about it because I'm just gonna, it's just gonna take more time. Shoot. Shoot. Wet feet. Wet feet. Good video. We'll go get the waders. Doggone, I should have those waders in my truck. I tell you. There's not a whole lot of room once I get out there, though. It's still gonna be rough fishing. Hmm. Well, at least I'm trying. Hmm. That's decent. I'm gonna have to shorten up that leader line, that's for sure, though. Definitely shorten up the leader line. Like, that's decent. I'm gonna shorten up the leader line and maybe go with a little heavier weight, I think. Let's see. Spot right there. Watch out for that. So maybe cast right on top of that, and it seems like right there is doable somewhat. Uh, if you're getting hung up there with just that weight, you know what's gonna happen with a hook on it, line and a hook. You know what? I'm so convinced the fish are out there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a wager. I'm gonna wager that I'm gonna hook onto a fish before I get snagged with this cast. What am I wagering? Just getting snagged. So I'm shortening up my leader line. Don't bite the line. Shorten up my leader. Okay. I'm gonna go out, and I'm hoping it's gonna turn the corner and get into a fish. And I'm sure my line's gonna be resting on that. But again, I think once a fish gets on, it might be easier to pull through the weeds. High stakes fishing. Here we go. Get out there. Uh huh. Bend that corner. Bend that corner. Uh huh. Bend the corner. Okay, now let out the line. Let out some line. Okay. Corner's bent. I got to keep it kind of low too. And I got to hold it. It was seen to hold this angle right here. See what happens. Okay. Going right across that patch of grass right there on that corner. Just probably could see the line on it. There we go. We'll see. It's going through the weeds and everything. Better be careful. It's liable to be a sturgeon slurping around. Let's go. Phew. Okay. That's kind of a kamikaze move because, weighing the options, go, okay, I'm probably going to get snagged no matter what, right? So get out in the best position. Only thing that's going to stop the hook from hooking into something is it being in the fish's mouth, right? So I'm hoping that I'm out there free, bait's free, but the line is going through all kinds of stuff, right? I'm hoping it bent the corner, all the underwater vegetation, the line has wrapped into that, and it's sitting around the corner right there, waiting for uh, a fish to bite it. Now you can't do that. You just saw me pulling through all those snags and stuff, and the line held because that's tough line. You can't do that. Like I can't do that with this one for sure. That's a no-no. This is gonna break, and on the other rod, it's gonna break too. This is the only rod I have with the line that's strong enough to do it. So, and I'm not casting this because technically I'd be fishing for trout or steelhead, right? They would say. So I'm not gonna do that. Shouldn't even have it on my line. I was just talking about that. Well, got another rod. What can I do? Not much. This isn't gonna. This line right here isn't gonna. It's not gonna play that much with all those snags. Ooh, got another idea. Yeah, I would do it, but I know it's there's snags right there anyway. But I could put a bobber on and hook the line around the limb, and the bobber will bend the corner and kind of be fishing too. Can do that. That works. But it's the same thing. The line will just be drifting right into where the snags is anyway, so it's not worth it. You can try another spot. Might just try another spot instead of leaving, going to get the waders, and coming all the way back. Right? That sounds better. Another spot sounds better. Where can I go? I want to go somewhere where I don't have to walk too far. Give this another 5 minutes while I think about it. Water doesn't look that high, so maybe down there in the park in Red Bluff. Why not? It's close. Yeah. Okay. Is there another spot? Okay. No, there's not another spot. So, oops. Oh, here's the one I was looking for. There's the one that's going through the hole there. Where's the other one I just had? I don't know. Oh, I know, I know a spot I'd like to try is over there by close by the old Crystal Motel. Where is that? That would be Wrong Bridge, right? Yeah, Wrong Bridge. Where is that at? Down that way. Hmm. My sense of direction is my that's where I got no my stats. I have no sense of direction. What's that? That's that's where yeah. So come on, Josh, you can do this. Go down antelope. Yeah. Oh, it's right over there. It's right down there. Okay. All right. Yeah. Both spots are right down there. Except, right. The river park is more here, and that spot I'm talking about is more over there. There you go. Figured it out. let me stop burning camera time and get to it. Get to go find some better fishing. This don't seem to be it. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Nope. Come loose. I was fishing. No, I was fishing for a little bit. It was man. Come on. Come on. Oh boy, this 20-pound strand is making me a believer, boy. Look at that. Uh-huh. It's only pulling through these weeds and stuff though. That's all it is. If I would have got into one, chances are I could have got him in. Put this a little lower down here. Okay. Catch you for the part two of the part two here in a second. We're gonna go find some more water. All right, welcome back. So I was just down there, and now I'm right here. All right, and this definitely looks a little more uh, friendly as far as fishable water. All depends on how deep it is out there and where. Yeah, I think I see little patches of weeds and stuff. I think I'm just gonna shoot for the edge of that right there. Hope for the best. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, here we go. All right. Right here. Didn't feel any depth to it. No. Put the bells in there, didn't I? Bells are in the box. All right. Gear up the other one. And then start, I guess after that, start trying to move around, see if I could find something. Could try here in this creek here. Maybe like right here. Yeah. Uh-huh. I think I'm seeing a little fish activity right there. Yeah. May I need to go inside there. Right over there. So there's that pole. And I think right over here. I'm gonna try with the other one. It would appear I don't have any beads. It would appear. Just saw some. Where are they? Just saw some bobber stops. They have beads on them. I could steal one off of there. There they are. Right here. Here's some too. Right here. Okay. Oops. Fisherman. Going with 2 egg sinkers. Oh, that looks like the people, huh? Uh-huh. That's the people that come and say, "What are you doing?" Uh-huh. Are they gonna come over and say, "What am I doing?" It's like they want to. It's like they're gonna leave me alone. No. It's like they're coming over. And nothing else better to do, huh? Going back the other direction. Come on. Thick line. Too many wraps? No, there you go. There you go. One too many wraps. Good thing I brought this because I didn't have any leader line other than this. Good thing I grabbed it. I think this is 6 pound P line. This is good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. This is ready to go. I just need a hook and bait on that. All right. Nope. Yep. 2-watt. It's a 2-watt kind of day. It's my general purpose size. Don't blow over my phone, Win. It's acting like it wants to. Yep. So on the other end of the hook, I just double the line, make a loop, take that loop, and do a double overhand knot. One, and then one loop, twice into the loop, and then just pull it. Makes a little hole. Doesn't matter how big it is, it's gonna clip on anyway. And just trim the edge. Okay. And that loop is to go in the clip. Yes, sir. See what happens. These are earthworms and some of these little leaf grubs I found. That's kind of really why I want to come out and see how these were going to work. Try right over here, shall we? Okay. My line is twisted around the tip of that pole. Didn't see that. Let's get a bell over there. I gotta have to reel that up in just a second anyway. All right. Had two bells. One must be in my pocket, huh? Must be. In here? There it is. Huh. Slacks out my line. That's interesting. Right? That's very interesting. That's most important that you can reel up freely. That means you got a chance. A better chance, anyway. All right. All right. Turn towards the water here. I saw something right around there surface. I think within the next couple of days, if we don't get any more rain, I'm gonna go back to where I was with the waders because I saw at least two fish jumping on that point there around the corner. And on that other video, the fish are there, so that's always increases your odds when you see that fish are there, right? I have no doubt fish are here too, but you give me the choice, I'm always going to choose where I see them most of the time. These things right here, they're like a leaf grub. They get bigger than that, but I had a whole bunch of them, and they got out the container I had them in somehow. Found some more, or just a couple. They like to be, it looks like they like to be under well composted leaves, but they need cover too. They're like under boards and stuff. They're not like in the leaves. But when I move the board, you'll find a few. So they're definitely temperamental little creatures as far as where they like to be. Hang out with the earthworms too. Might try the one with the more weight out there, maybe, so I can get out further to that. It's hard to believe it if you could see it. It's clearer water. It's like real muddy, and then I guess the river is not as dirty, so you can see the line right there. I don't see a whole lot of fish activity. I saw more fish activity in the other spot I was at. Usually around here you see, you know, the carp and suckerfish jumping, usually. Like I said, I saw something right there. It's that time of year. Hard fishing. Probably be really good to be out on that island in the main channel. That's probably good, but it's kind of flooded. Probably can get to my waders again. Guess that'll be the plan for next trip. I'll bring my waders. I'll try over there and come back here until I figure it out. Recast. Could could have been something. I don't know. Could have been. Basically, I was fishing right here, so I don't have to cast from over there anymore. Okay. Should I say it? I don't know. I don't feel like it. I'm not gonna say it. I don't think I'm gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I don't feel like it. I want to go home without the pressure. Anyway, don't need no pressure. Let's see here. It's actually a nice spot right there. See, it's not dragging or anything. That's a nice spot. Okay, I'll take it. Almost makes me want to say it. Ugh, almost. Almost makes me want to say it, but we'll just let it happen. We'll just let it happen. Doggone it! I didn't fix the tip of my pole. It's okay. If it was thinner line, I'd have to, but the line is thick enough. It'll be forgiving. I think that's the spot though. Uh huh. As if on cue, huh? I think that's the spot. I was probably just some debris brushing the line though. But it's another thing of fishing like this too. If you notice all the leaves and stuff, you can't. Yeah, just remind me, you can't stay out for too long because just the leaves in itself will build up on your line. So interesting. Bucket got rained in, and most of the worms, if they didn't die, are just about dead. So trying to grab the best ones, just get them used. They don't go to complete waste. And I got some better ones in that other cup right there. But there's a difference between, like worms that have gone bad, like died in the package. And these are basically waterlogged worms, right? So that's what happens to worms in the water where you're putting them, right? So it's, like I said, I think it's natural in that aspect. Let's see if I can find another spot here. More straight out over that way, or it's a little eddy right here. I'm trying there. Oh look, uh, huckleberry. Haven't got an official nibble yet, so yeah. Without the first bite, we're hurting. Just heard something right there. What is that? It's the same thing, almost like a carp coming up for air, almost. Kind of like that. Oh, yeah, them sucking leaves and stuff, right? Could be carp sucking up the leaves. I've seen them doing that. Yeah, eating leaves, carp. Yeah, they sure do. See them doing that in Lake Minden, swimming on the top, just eating it like salad off the top. You'll catch them on worms. They don't eat them like, like other fish do. But you'll get them that way. If they're eating stuff like leaves and stuff, right? One thing, your worms on the bottom, and they're eating on the top, off the top. Activity, something. Haven't seen or felt a bump yet though. Drop down right down here in front of me. That's a Scooby snack for him, that's for sure. Right in close here. Uh-oh. I don't know. I didn't catch it. Right here. In the margins, they call it in the UK. Okay. Still can't call that an official one because it ain't official, but it's got a tick. Then we got an official one. Other than that, something bumped the line. Yeah, something. Can't call it official bite yet though. Uh, I'm just gonna go. Well, let me let this sit here for a second. Fix this line and everything. It's kind of one of those things you could be a little. I don't know the word. I'm not superstitious, but having that twist in your line. Still got bait. Plenty of bait. Okay. So when your line's twisted around your tip here, you gotta pull it around and pull everything through the loop here, like this. And then it's fixed. Up. Unless it was double looped, I don't know. Okay, there it goes. So put a little bit more bait on there while we're at it. Load them up. Come on. Thought I had a red worm in here somewhere. Little smell good. There's one. There it is. We don't have many. But we're gonna get them on here. Red worms have a very, very unique smell. They have a earthy smell to them, I guess you'll call it. They're a composting worm. Nothing like it. Okay, let's see here. Man, okay. Try in a little closer. Like right here. 40 minutes, huh? Well, can go try that bass pond off Kimball too. I've been meaning to see. It's probably better like right now because all the rainwater and stuff is in there. In the summertime, it gets dry and the weeds, the duckweed and all that, kind of choke it. It's got bass in there. Believe it or not, they're over there. That's man. Okay. Um. Huh. That could be anything though. I mean, uh. Oh, I got a crappie in there. Nice. Somebody put that in there, but it was big too. It was not a little crappie. It was a pounder. It was sure enough. I put it back in there too. That's just little fish. Okay. Yeah. Well, where there's little ones, I was like a shad or something. Little bait fish right there. Jumping like that means something spooked it. Let's go see if we can find out what. Nothing in the margin? Nope. Try out where I just saw the little bait fish jump. Okay. find a place for my rod. There you go. Now, that tingling, and there's like, well, I guess the wind could have did it, huh? Yeah, could have been. But I'm not out where the stuff is blowing past it and hard enough to make it shake though. So nice day. Better get home and get to work. Just looking forward to some fish soup. I think. Well, don't want to go too much lighter, but I think light line. My sinkers might be too heavy. That's a fish. That's a fish right there. Uh huh. So they're right there. Right. Yeah, they're right here. Keep trying. They're around, and I ain't gonna get off of them. There ain't much right here. This ain't much. All right. So we use most of this gunk, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't call it. I'm gonna use my bait. Use my bait up. That's for sure. I may not get the fish, and I'm gonna finesse up my rig a little bit too. Snag right there. Okay. Yeah. So you might be like, what do I mean by, too heavy? So it actually might be kind of hard because this is heavier line too. You can only go down so much. What are my biggest weights right here, right? I'll put on 2 or 3 split shots. Call it good. So I'm gonna put on like 3 split shots on this, and that's kind of a light setup. What I'm trying to do is present the bait as natural as possible. Four split shots. Okay. That's good. Oh, okay. That's a bite. That was a good bite too. You see that? Did you see that? We got a bite. He wanted it too. Just didn't catch the point. That was some pullage right there. Well, we're fishing. I guess it still could have been a big branch pulling through, but I'm gonna call that a good bite. That's what I'm gonna call it. So argue with me if you want. I know it was a bite because it made me about to make me do the fisherman hustle. You know what I mean? Okay. Crow's nest in there. All right. I think I'm gonna set that one up for a little bit more finesse too. Didn't get it. Okay. Let's put you down in its place, shall we? Oh, you know what? That had that red worm on there. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't mean it's my last strike because I don't have. I might have some in there. No, I just got that out of there, huh? Yeah, I might. It's possible, but I don't think so. No, the red worm's still on there. Let me try it out there with this heavier setup. Try that. Are we not twisted? We're good. Okay. Let me try it out a little further. I just saw some fish activity right there. Yep. Don't break your pole, especially on camera. Break your pole, but not on camera. Don't break your pole on camera. Making sure this setup is. Yeah, we're in a good zone. Yep. See, no leaves or nothing on there. Pure fish. Might get that one lightened up a little bit. If I had to classify that bite, that bite was a lot like two. It's a lot like a channel cat, and also squawfish hit pretty solid like that. Those trick squawfish will have you engaged until you catch them. But that's what I'm out for. So I'll take one right now. Chop them up, put them in the pot. That's what I'm looking for right now. That round. It's going in the Instapot. If I get a carp, I'm taking the rib meat out, And then they're in there, whatever it is. They're they're frequenting that area. General little area. Good spot. Could be. I think it's a matter of bait and presentation. Carp, suckerfish have real sensitive mouths, so like when they bite that pole, they've gotta move, but they keep jumping right in that same spot too. When they bite the lure, they gotta when they're moving the line, they got those two sinkers, right? 2 ounces of weight, so they kind of feel that. That's not normal. So they're a finicky fish. That's why I switched up and put those little shot weights on. Kind of helps. So when they bite it, that'll move a little easier if they're like, when they're sucking it up or whatever. They kind of, right, suck up the bait. So they might move above the bait and they expect when they suck for it to move up, right? They are jumping right there. I'm going to move. Oh, they're starting to jump in this whole area. But cool. Hopefully it's probably going to be carp because they're not biting very well. Carp just don't eat worms like a catfish will come over a worm. He's probably going to eat it 7 out of 10 times. Carp maybe 2 out of 10, maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to dig into my bag for some carp baits. I like to use corn, but I hear corn's illegal. Which means it must work. I know it works good for the carp. That's why I like to use it. Not, I guess it messes up the trout or something. I don't know. Let me fix this one up and get it back over there. We'll leave that one right there. I think that one's gonna produce. A lot of work, huh? Most of the hard work is figuring out how to get them. In a certain spot that you've never got them before. That's that's a lot of the work, right? And after that, you just come back and duplicate, or you know make progress on the technique, improve upon the technique. Now that's just a mess. So, uh-huh. Lines, leader lines tangled up. I'm gonna try something different. 'Cause what I say, it's probably bait and presentation. Only thing I can really switch up is my presentation because I don't have a lot of choices on the bait, right? So, what do I have in mind, you say? I'll show you. I'm gonna put a knot in here I usually don't use for braid, but I'm in a hurry. Just gonna do the regular clinch knot, improved clinch knot on the braid. Hope for the best. Okay. There, in there, back through here. Okay, got it, got it, good. All right, that's not going anywhere. Doesn't feel like it anyway. I'm gonna leave a good tag in too, just because. And I'm going to put one split shot. I'm gonna wager it's not much deeper than this. So I'm gonna take a float, put it on. So this will be on the surface, right? And that'll just be kind of flowing. If it's not, if it's that deep or more, it's still gonna kind of drift. And I'm trying to get whatever's over there. It keeps jumping. So I might play with the distance on the line from the hook to the bobber. Try to figure it out. Here we go. It might be why they're eating the leaves, because maybe there's worms in the leaves. I don't know. Interesting, huh? Like a taco. Let's give it a shot. Actually, I probably could put it out there too. But like I said, I'm gonna try it here. Try this. That's not gonna work over there because it's just gonna push me over to the side. You know what? I think it might be which I've never caught to my knowledge is a could be split tails. It's a lot of them. They eat worms. They're like they get confused for the squawfish, pike minnow. See what happens. Let that drag around. Huh. No. Didn't I have a hole right here? Thought I did. Uh, yeah, I was just setting it right there, huh? Okay. Come on. Oh, not cool. And they're good too. Might as well double down on my adjustment, huh? Another bobber it is. Yep. I probably should put the bell on there too, huh? Come on. All right. Thank you. Man. Let's see if this helps. Wind's blowing. I might need to change my angle now. It's always something, huh? Just gonna sit one down in the margins again, like right here. See what happens. Right here. Let's see. Uh-huh. Can you see that? Got a bobber right there in plain view. That's kind of what I was looking to accomplish. Can you see the bobber right there between it's right there. Right there. Let's see what happens. Got another one over there. That's odd that it's staying there, but that's good too. Let it stay there then, I guess. It's just creeping way over there. Okay. Okay. That's all I got. I'm gonna let that sit for a second, see what happens. what you want. A lot of wind. Bring some of my longer poles, I'd be able to just kind of stretch them out, out past those, past the bushes, and just let it sit down right there, rather than having to use the bobber. That's why usually I'll bring a few poles next time. Have a little bit more uh, 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 options. Wind blowing that way would be really good, but it's not. Wind blowing in your face when you got bobbers on is not. Yeah. Only thing good is it's potentially blowing the fish to you. From the south, it's supposed to blow it into the fish's mouth, right? Bummer. Put that out over here while I pack up the tackle box. Make one more cast over here while I pack up. That's probably the way to get them right there. You just keep casting out, just keep doing that drift over and over again. Okay, that's the end of the drift. Drop something, yep. Drop that back there. Okay. It happens. A little too much, huh? Mine is all blown under something. Yeah. All right. Should go check out that spot on the other side of the bridge there. First, you used to be able to go down there, and then the homeless kind of messed that up, and now it looks like you might be able to go down there again, but I haven't. You won't know until you try, right? I have to go try. All right. Till next time. See ya.